Hey guys, it's Drunk with Friends. This is V.
And this is Willis. I had to think about it.
You didn't know what your name was?
I had to think about it. I had to do the sound effects.
Y'all, this week has been some crazy. That's all I would say. It's been crazy. I know it's the week before Christmas, but man, work has been up, downs, left, right. They just kicking my ass.
Same.
But thanks for tuning in. We're here to get all this off our chest, get some good laughs, get some drinks in. If you have never tuned into our episode before, we always start off with a shot. We always end up with a shot. If either one of our phones go off with volume, we have to take a shot. And when we play drunk games, which we haven't played drunk games in a little while, we have to take a shot. So we are ready to be all shot up. No, that sounded bad. We're ready to drink all these shots. Let's put it like that.
With that being said, vaccine shots, we good.
Man, I have to get that booster and mess with everybody out in these streets. Cheers.
Yep. Yeah, Mario, I'm not playing with y'all. It's not.
Wow.
I meant to tell you about, well, this is on the pod. They shut down like 4 schools near your house. Because, like, 1,800 kids caught COVID within one day.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
it's close to my mom's side, but yeah, it's down the street, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear about that. I heard about a school, like, in Laurel. Because my boyfriend's daughter had to be sent home and get tested. But now they're telling you not to test the kids immediately or test immediately for anybody. They said wait till like 2 or 3 days to see if symptoms occur and then go get tested.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
It's an outbreak.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
So, I'm going to address this, and this hopefully will be the last time we're going to talk about this individual. Derek Shevin, he's apparently ready to finally admit and plead to being guilty for violating George Floyd's civil rights, according to a court notice that was released earlier this week. A hearing has been scheduled for, now when you hear it, it'll be last Wednesday, for the former Minneapolis police officer to change his current not guilty plea to guilty. So, yay! Thank you. I know the family on the civil side, they won their civil suit. But I'm definitely... I know this is kind of sort of, you can't bring him back, which I know, but I know it's just a little bit of ease that justice will be served, hopefully with the full extent of the law. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the family's going to do now. I think with, help me remember his name.
George Floyd?
No, not George Floyd. The kid, I can't remember but his family, they wrote books. Excuse me. They wrote books. They went out and
Trayvon Martin.
Thank you. I had a brain fart. They wrote books, running for office, organizing things, like giving back to their community, and that's what I would like to see with our families and then with their community. So with that being said, how do you feel about this?
I watched the the news conference out there. They said that, and I guess the family was kind of upset because why did it take you so long to just admit what you did was wrong? And also, it's kind of like you drug us through a trial, even though you were wrong, and pretty much had to make us relive these moments. So they were kind of saying that was kind of messed up, but all in all, they're glad it's over with.
Yeah, I think so too. And like I said, I am prayers with the family because I know it's not easy, constantly being reminded of everything that happens. It's
not seeing footage.
Or seeing footage or any of that. So hopefully they can go forward with peace that, justice has been done.
Right. And
they can live their lives. And of course his daughter, help her get the best education and be surrounded by love, because that's what that little girl is going to need. She's going to need love. 100%. The whole family, but definitely the little girl. Right. Also about other people being convicted.
Go ahead.
We talked about it last week. I was like, dang, we got that back real fast. Jesse Smollett, he has been found guilty.
That was quick.
Guilty. Well, not really. If you think about it, this case been going on since 2019.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, but
it was quick. We talked about that a while ago.
Okay. We said we want to keep you up to date. We're keeping you up to date. So the jury finds Jesse Smollett guilty of 5 counts of felony disorderly conduct and not guilty on 1 count of lying to police and staging a hoax in 2019. Experts say he will most likely not serve jail time and be granted probation instead.
I could see that. Did you see the reports that they were he was like hanging with them like a week before?
Yeah, they was hanging out with them.
Drugs.
They went drugs. They were saying that he went out to dinner, I think, with one of the guys, went on a date with them or something, and It was a lot. And every time I like sent the information on it, I was like, wait. Oh no, another one?
Right.
Oh, there's more. And there's more. One thing I will agree, and I respect, Matt Finn, who I believe is Matt Finn. He was talking about the trial, and he was tweeting apparently. He said Smollett interrupts the special prosecutor Dan Webb as Webb was reading out loud one of Smollett's messages that had the N-word in it. Smollett said, "Can you spell or say the N-word out of respect for every African American in this room? You've been saying that word a lot." Webb says,
"Wait a minute."
Yeah. He said, Webb said, "I do not intend to do that sort. You can read your messages out loud." Smollett then reads his own message. So it's like, I can say that word, nigga, but you can't say that shit.
Facts.
Spell it out.
N-I.
Not a crooked letter. But you know what I'm saying? But like, my man, like, I may be guilty, but what you're not going to do is play with these people up in here. Stop saying the N-word.
I'm of the minority, but when black people text the N-word, I kind of look at them different when they use the ER.
Hell, who uses the N-word?
I've seen people use the ER and I look at them crazy like, what? Like, who uses ER?
You must have been white in their life. Like
just the white side.
Even saying it with the ER sounds weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird. So
like, nobody... At most, we do just A or we do AH.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
then we put the A, well, at least for I can
Or
see
take the AH off, just my nigga.
Facts.
Right.
I know for me, when I be talking to some of my girlfriends, just like I would do like, bitch, you know, you have like 7 H's.
Right.
And I would do like, my nigga, like Denzel Washington, and I put like maybe 3 H's so you get the emphasis. That's where the saying is from the movie. But no. I don't know what exactly was said in the text message because that wasn't released, but the fact that he was like, yeah, my man, you saying that N-word a lot. I need you to stop. I can say it. I'll read my own messages out loud, but you're not going to be reading it like that in front of all these other black people in here. Like,
right. Because he's like,
Chris
it's just the facts. It's just I'm just saying what he wrote. Like, they give you all that bullshit.
Right. I know what you're saying, but you can say, just like you would be singing a song. Everyone loves Snoop songs, like Ice Cube songs, Cole songs. Just like you blank and censor yourself on the songs, you can definitely do it reading a transcript.
100%.
Because you done read these transcripts 1,000 times, apparently, for you to present it as evidence. But that's just my 2 cents. But, like I said, he may be guilty of that, but he is not going to be guilty of you disrespecting the culture. So I will, well, at least this culture.
And I'm not surprised that he's not getting no real jail time. He's probably going to have to pay a lot of in restitution. But I
mean, because yes, I understand what he did. It's more stupid than, in my opinion, it's more stupid than an actual crime, I guess. I can hear my sister probably like, no, it's a crime. But I'm just saying, as far as crimes go, you really want to lock this man in there with murderers and rapists and all that just because he did a false claim? Like, nah, we're not doing that. Yeah. So I understand the time. Pay your restitutions, pay your fees.
No more lying.
No more lying.
No more nooses.
Right.
No more subway.
No more subway. If anything, unless it's going to be a twisted, perverted way, he should actually be on a campaign with Subway.
Facts.
Get that bread back, and they like, this nigga done turned the whole thing into his favor to still get it back from Subway.
I was reading this.
That's what a lot of people do, right? When they. What if the baby got signed by Adidas for a new sneaker? Who threw that damn busted Adidas?
But it looks like Subway got like mad celebrities now. You ever seen any new commercials? It's like everybody and their mother in that joint.
So it could be easy for him to get a check.
That's true too.
Should be, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure after it calmed down. But normally when stuff like this happen for any celebrity, they just need like one good brand deal. It could be with Kellogg's, cornflakes or Frosted Flakes. As long as he gets some type of deal, it's like, move it along.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that did happen 2 years ago, and people forget. Yeah. It's just on to the next new thing. But anyway, that's all for the updates, guys.
I saw one thing.
At least for me.
Yeah. They interviewed one of the jurors, and the juror was a black man. Mm-hmm. And one day asked him like, "Why do you think he was guilty?" He was like, "To be honest with you, as a black man, I didn't understand why he kept the noose on." That's what did it for him, and I'm just like, I get it.
Yeah, I get it too.
So.
But that's the thing, though. I don't know if this black man is older or not, but
it was an older black man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I wouldn't even want to put a rope around my neck. Like, bruh, my ancestors didn't fight for freedom for me to be playing around like this. My grandma probably beat my ass in my sleep. Great grandparents probably beat my ass in my sleep for being stupid. But I mean, that's just me. But whatever. Anyway, all right, what you got?
Topics. So, got some crazy stuff.
Let it go.
Let it go. So, post office workers. We know some post office workers. They got caught stealing $750,000 and thousands of credit cards in an interstate scam from New York to DC.
Okay.
Now, there's about 10 gentlemen. They all were indicted on second-degree grand larceny, fourth-degree conspiracy, and a plethora of other charges based out of New York. Now, what got them caught up? They kept stealing people's credit cards. So you know how you can order yourself a new credit card, and then you open it and it says activate? Yeah. So they were stealing those. And they got caught buying luxury retail items like Louis Vuitton, Bloomingdale's, Hermes, Chanel, Neiman Marcus, purchasing all types of stuff.
I can buy me a cute little purse. I'm joking.
That was it. So people were complaining about their credit cards being stolen, credit cards being charged, and they didn't do it. They charged over $750,000 worth of stuff. Now, here's the part that got me.
I'm listening.
So first of all, you steal from the post office a Fed charge. Period.
Facts.
But also, with the Fed charges, they like you to add up stuff. Now, can you guess how long they were running this scam?
What?
From January 2017 to August 2019.
Interesting.
10 different people, 10 different post office workers from here, Maryland, to New York.
I ain't mad at them. They got look, I tell y'all, some of these criminals, some of y'all be having a plan when y'all follow the fuck through. I like the fact that they stopped. You said they stopped in 2019, right?
That's when they locked them up. They just had the trial this December. So you know that this wasn't quick as a justice drug.
COVID probably cut her up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But, I mean, my man, they was getting their bread.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I ain't mad at
And I didn't know the post office has their own inspectors.
Inspectors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I seen that on a movie once. It was a boring movie, but I seen it. I seen it and I was like, oh.
It's kind of like their own like police, like when stuff go missing.
Yeah.
But that's January 2017 to August 2019. That's damn near almost 2 years of shit they stole and racked up on. $750,000 in 2 years.
But you know, anything with the post office, y'all know federal charges.
Oh yeah.
Anything.
And y'all work for them?
That's why I be making sure, like in my neighborhood, if I get like I just had a package for 2014, which is across the street from my house. I make sure I put their ring light on because I get a ring light like, hey, see me, I'm dropping off your package, or I'll knock like because my numbers will be mixed up, and I'm like, oh, it's the house like 3 houses next down or whatever, and I'll put a note, hey, this is such from this number, dropping this off with a little sticky note, so they know I did not intentionally try to take their package. Because all of us pretty much got like cameras or ring lights or security systems and stuff like that. But I'm like, nope, you won't catch me. Like,
I've done that before. I walk up on my neighbors and be like, yo, they swapped our stuff out or something like that.
I mean, it's just the courteous thing to do, especially now. I mean, period. But then especially now, Christmas gifts are probably coming in for people. People I'm bringing in, even just regular stuff for people, businesses who work from home like myself. Like, I want my shit to make sure it's out the door. Plug that, Vintage Breed. Hello. You want to make sure your shit is out.
Right.
That's why I don't like nobody blocking my mailbox so that all my stuff can be picked up. Just gonna plug that in there.
Yeah, you just goddamn mailbox.
Yo, the shade. Cause our post offices, I'm sorry, sidebar, 10. Some of these post office workers do not be want to get out that truck. They just like to slide over and be like, floop. Which I ain't mad at you. I mean, winter time, you don't feel like it's cold, you little warmy truck. But if a car is there and then they sideswipe you, I'm gonna be like,
it ain't my fault.
Did I do that? Pretty much.
Right.
So yeah, that's all I had to say about that. But that's just crazy. I know. Don't mess with anything post office.
Yeah.
Nope. I got a lot of packages coming in today, and I don't know why you touch not a thing.
So one more story.
Okay.
Well, I got another one after this, but this one relates to this one. The last one's in New York. This one's in New Jersey, and more scamming. Another PPP guy.
Damn, I thought we was done with the PPP. They still giving out loan money?
They still giving out loan money.
Well, they stopped giving out extensions for the student loans. Biden put a whole.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I just want to put that out there, just in case you didn't know. Update.
So a New Jersey man stole $481,502 in government relief funds. Now,
Lord have mercy.
He had. I didn't read those 10 USPS workers because that's too many people to read. This guy allegedly burned out. Well, not even allegedly because he got convicted. Bernard Lopez, 40-year-old from New Jersey, pleaded guilty. He had got 30 months in jail for bank fraud. Now what he did, before the pandemic, he bought a social security number under a fake business, and then the pandemic hit. So PPP came. So he opened up a couple of businesses. And they said he wrote one check for $211,000, one check for $100,000, one check for $15,000. They were sending him checks, and he was rewriting them. Mm-hmm. So what got him caught up was,
I'm trying to think about that. Okay.
So he will rewrite the words on them. Like it'll still be, all right, the account number will be legit. Okay. But the amount will be different. Okay. So what got him caught up? They sent him a check for $211,886, and he rewrote the check for $1,886.87 and tried to cash it.
Why would you go so high?
That's where he got caught up. You already got away with $481 million. So they send you another check for $211.
$481 million?
I mean, thousand.
I'm about to say, bro, you ain't seen no million before.
No,
let's reel that shit back.
Yeah. So it was only because
he need a sugar baby.
He got caught doctoring the last check that he got. Oh. Is the reason why he got caught up.
I mean, he got caught. You gotta be smart to be in this game, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to be scamming, and I don't know how long did you say how long he been doing this?
It doesn't say how long he's doing it. It just told me he got 30 months in prison.
Okay, so 2.5 years.
As of last Thursday. Yeah, last week Thursday, yeah.
So I'm like, if anything, you guys should know, the PPP loan, federal money, stop fucking with it. Leave that shit alone.
Is that Fed charges too?
Yeah, it's federal money.
Shit.
I ain't come from the state.
Look, I ain't never been in jail, but I know federal jail's way worse than regular prison.
Ain't nobody doing all that. Nobody gonna do all that.
Yeah, Fed time, you ain't getting no easy time, like.
Bruh. Yeah. And the thing about it, can you imagine you're over there with murderers and rapists and all this other shit? What you in for? That PPP. Mm-hmm. Dumbass.
I wonder if they got payback on that money too. They probably do.
I have no idea.
You ain't never getting a paycheck the rest of your life. They garnishing all that
Facts,
shit.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so in a different direction.
Okay.
Let's talk about, I think we was talking about school a little bit earlier. So a white professor at Fordham University, he's been terminated after mixing up.
Just know you came for me earlier when we were talking about specifically, right?
Specifically, yeah.
Yeah, it's Fordham.
Oh, I never knew that was the name.
You never heard of Fordham University?
No.
It's like one of those prestigious colleges type joints.
But specifically is a word that everybody can say. You're that person that says specifically, like there's no S in the beginning. That S is not fucking silent, my guy.
Says who, guy?
Says the dictionary. What the fuck?
Alright, look at mine.
Specifically talking about this white professor.
At Fordham University.
He's been terminated after mixing up the names of 2 black students.
That's funny. We were just arguing about mixing up stuff. I didn't know that. I didn't do that on purpose.
Right. Isn't that crazy? Mixed up. According to his name is Christopher Trogan, a professor in the English department. He lost his job because of an incident that happened September 24th. He literally said he was confused. You know, he apologized for his actions and blamed it on his confused brain while outlining everything he has done for minorities. It's giving me entitled, but I'm gonna come back. He stated in the statement, the offended student assumed my mistake was because I confused that student with another black student. Trogan said in his email, I have done my best to validate and reassure the offended student that I made a simple human error. It has nothing to do with race. And then one other student alleged that the professor constantly used the wrong name repeatedly in the class. So, I mean, I don't know how old this man is, but some people, I'm not making excuses for this white man. I'm not. But one of my aunts constantly called me every other cousin's name before they say my name. Yeah. Hey, Melissa. Nisha, come here. I'm like, I know you know my name. Mm-hmm. You've been in my life since I've been born. Like
one of y'all, come here.
I lived with you most of my childhood, like early childhood. So I'm like, when you get past like the 60s and you're teaching, you have a new round of kids every 3 or 4 semesters, every 3 or 4 months. I'm not, in my opinion, I don't think it should have been this harsh.
Right.
To lose his job. Maybe a suspension, 2 week suspension.
Honestly, how are we being sensitive like the times?
Huh?
I feel like I've had teachers call me the wrong name. It didn't automatically go to like, oh, he's racist. Like,
right, it's just, I mean, I have a difficult first name, so I'm used to people calling me the wrong name all the time. First name and last name, to be completely honest.
What is it again?
Not telling you. You know, this man, he's trying it on live. I'm going live. On recorded video and audio.
It doesn't get released next week. You already know what happened.
Yes, I done killed him. JK.
But
this case the feds is after me.
I don't think being too sensitive, man. I don't know. I wouldn't get. Now I think he keep doing this shit on purpose. Okay.
I mean, but my thing is, how do you know it's really on purpose? What if it is really?
I want to know the names.
Confused. I don't know.
Is it like a real like black name?
Someone's, and even in the comments it says there has to be more to the story.
Yeah, it got to be more. I'm not rolling.
Someone else said, nah, if they wanted to fire him, just say that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, just like I just said, my example, someone said my mom calls me and my sister's name, and we all different complexions, and like it just. And someone's like, I'm all for racial equality, but what the fuck? Like, it's just.
And it's like what you said earlier. Like, this is a new batch of students. I got to get to know y'all. Like, I don't know.
And if I'm 60 plus, shoot, even if you're 45 plus, I mean, I could be somebody new today and still not remember their name tomorrow, and that's just real shit.
But here's the flip side. If there's, like I said, if there's only 2 black students and you keep getting them mixed up, then what if they look alike? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's more to the story. It's gotta be more to the story. And not so much more as in where's the other facts, but it's more like I need to know if it's Daquan and Laquan, or if it's David and Devin. Like, shit is close. Like, there's a whole bunch of other, I'm not gonna say excuses that we can bring to the table, but there's a whole bunch of different reasons. Sean and Shevin, like, shit could be close. I mean, you know, black people.
Yeah, I got you.
You know, and it was like, someone said my mama do this for her kids all the time.
Yeah.
Someone said most of us have been called the wrong name by our own damn grandmas. That shit wasn't worth it. Like, hey, come here, boy.
Right. I'm boy after a while.
Now, if he would have called him boy, then y'all really be ready to cancel this nigga.
You didn't get the whole, I'm looking at you. You know who I'm talking to.
I know you heard me looking at you while I was talking to you.
Bring your ass over here. Oh, man.
Yeah, I felt like it was a reach.
Yeah, this might be a reach. This has got to be more to the story.
Yeah, that's why I agree with the first comment that one of the earlier comments I said. Like, yo, if you wanted to fire this man, just say that. Like, he probably wasn't retiring, and y'all need to find a way to get this man out of here, because he has, like, 20-year tenure, 30-year tenure, or whatever. And you're like, yo, this old man gotta go. Oh, we deployed a race car to get him out of here.
Yeah.
But one thing that I didn't like when I was reading the story was when he tried to outline everything he has done for minorities. I'm like,
oh, I have black friends. I teach black kids.
No, it's not like that. I think when he say outline, it's like, yo, you know, I've been the sponsor for them to have this program on there, because, you know, sometimes you need a professor sponsor for certain organizations to be on campus and stuff. I'm a sponsor for this minority group for them to meet for poetry, or I'm in charge of that, and like, that's the part where I'm kind of like, but I mean, if you done the shit, you done the shit. But then it's like, don't throw it in our face because you done the shit. Like,
I might be on a ledge or by myself in this one. So talk to our minority friends, because we have minority friends and people that watch the show. Mm-hmm. When you try to explain how much you're not racist, it just sounds more racist. It's nothing. You just walk away. Just back up and like, you know what? I'm out. Yeah, I think
what's the comment? My boyfriend's black. My best friend's black.
Right.
My cousin's black.
My adopted daughter is like, yo, relax.
I have all black friends.
Oh, please don't go into like your genes. Like, I'm 13% Cherokee. Like, don't.
I'm done. Not 13% Cherokee.
Oh, they'll pull that Cherokee card real quick. Like, I'm this, and this. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Who that? I'll be like, who? What?
But yeah, don't bother explaining. Just let it go.
Yeah. So I thought that was crazy. You got another story?
This one's kind of weird.
I was say I got one more, and then we can get ready to.
Mine's involving sex and shots. What is yours involving?
Well, let's just talk about yours.
Okay. This might be a little quick though. Mm-hmm. This is down in Florida. And
Florida. You had to smack your mouth like that? What is that?
Had to get you ready to get you fatigued when it's piping hot.
Oh my God.
A woman was arrested in Florida and charged with criminal mischief after she allegedly broke a public bathroom sink while having sex with a friend last week. So allegedly, Catherine and her friend were asked to exit out this Irish restaurant. It's called Irish 31. Mm-hmm. After a staff member caught them in the act, authorities said in their report that Trammell, that's Catherine, returned to the bathroom with her friend for a second time, couldn't get enough, and broke the sink while having sex.
Oh.
Now, where they were drinking? They was drinking that Jameson.
Not that Jameson.
The defendant was then observed entering the bathroom for a second time, like I said, when no other subjects were inside the bathroom, and then leaving shortly afterwards. The staff inspected the bathroom, and the white bathroom sink had broken off the wall and was damaged. No other subjects were observed inside the bathroom at that time.
Ooh.
That Jameson do it to you, man.
I mean, how hard was y'all fucking on that damn?
But how hard was y'all fucking? No, how horny were you? You got caught the first time, went back for a second time.
Like, never too much, never too much.
Like, nah, I didn't get that now. Let's go back in.
Round 2. Ding, ding, ding. Facts.
And then y'all breaking the sink. You don't gonna. So you trying to figure out the position. You break the sink off the wall.
You know what's crazy? I've seen fighting scenes. I think of like John Wick and like other of them like punching hard enough to break a sink, like a public, like, you know, there'd be some random ass dirty ass bathroom,
right,
and it's like a whole fighting scene in there. First of all, I'm not fighting no dirty ass bathroom, because as soon as my hand or my face touch something that shouldn't, I'm going the fuck off. Like, I'm not fighting the bathroom.
You stupid.
I'm dead ass though. I'm really germophobic with stuff like that. But anyway, how hard you had to be fucking, like. And then I want to know how. I want to see pictures of these people, because they gotta be. They gotta have some weight. They gotta be some weight to them.
They only got the one lady, and they keep saying her friend. Are we assuming this is a unisex bathroom or a woman's bathroom? We don't know.
Wow. Hey, whatever works.
Hey, man. You only live once, man. I support it all.
They should just put their money together and go on the love club. If it's the
other way around, I can see how someone was up on the sink while someone was doing something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. They should just go to the love cloud.
Man, what?
What? Do all that up in there.
Man, I wish I found those pictures while we were talking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Because I literally just went to their website.
Oh, yeah?
And I was just like, I didn't know they had the website up, taking reservations. They already booked for the next 3 months. I ain't... Valentine's, let me think about it.
Oh, you should have known.
You gotta go after Valentine's. Don't ask me why I look. They booked. Them niggas is booked and busy.
If you don't know about the Love Cloud, definitely tune into our Drug Stories last week. Quick 35-minute episode. We were talking about the Love Cloud. The airplane allows you to have sex while in the Mile High Club.
Yeah.
I mean, up in the air.
Going around Vegas.
So when
I say that shit was blanked out to like April, March.
Damn. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of wild, let's talk about how I feel like, you know, as a woman, we like to look beautiful, you know.
Okay.
Not so much for other people, but for ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, and doesn't matter if you wear wigs or, you know, short hair, natural, perm, whatever. You feel beautiful for yourself. You know, and normally we go get our supplies from, you know, beauty supply store, Sally's, wherever, you know, in your local community area. But on this past Sunday, a beauty supply store owner revealed that a pregnant woman and a woman carrying an infant and a third woman collectively robbed their store. The name of the store is called The Beauty Plug. And
nice, I like that name.
Yeah, I like it too. It sounds real like community, like, you know, for
it sounds black owned.
Yeah, black owned.
Oh, it is black owned.
Yeah,
okay.
Most definitely. Apparently, the three women entered into the Florida establishment and pepper sprayed an employee who also happens to be the owner's daughter. Then dipped out with some new inches, like they got their bundles. The owner described the criminal incident as horrific. The young lady who was attacked is recovering okay. She put it in the store's Instagram story. I hope those wigs and bundles were worth it, because once you decide to spray my child, you turn a simple petty theft into robbery with assault and battery. And because you had the baby with you, you'll be charged on that too. Sad that you're about to lose your children and freedom over some wigs. Dumb lowlife.
It's giving broke to me.
It's giving me broke. First of all,
wigs with the baby in their hand.
One pregnant, another one with the baby, with the infant in their hand, and then a regular
black girls too, right?
They don't say that they're black, but I'm assuming that they're black because of the community. Oh no, I'm sorry, I got pictures. Yes, they're black. All three of them are black. forgot about that. My bad.
Oh, I found the story. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, all through. Like one is, the one that's pregnant, like she pregnant too. Like she looks
like they're about to be floating with them eyelashes. Yo, I don't got the little thick. They blink too fast. My bad. But
yeah, stole wigs.
They look like young girls.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine? You gotta deliver in lockup.
But y'all gotta understand, like, especially in these black neighborhoods, even the beauty supply stores ran by other minorities. Soon as you walk in, you see a wall with people's faces. Well, maybe just in the hood joints.
Yeah.
That people have been stealing. Like, why are you stealing? Well, I get
why people steal, but it's just like maybe the moral standard of myself is like if I'm going to steal, this is
based off Florida too.
Yeah. If I'm going to steal, that's a big if. If I'm going to steal, it's not going to be for my own. I'm not stealing, for me personally, I'm not stealing from no black owned establishment or no minority owned establishment or no woman owned establishment.
Oh, her daughter looks like a teenager. Like, she looks young. That's crazy.
Yeah, they pepper sprayed her.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah,
hopefully get y'all. And then it's one of them situations where I want, justice to happen, but I want them to fully assess the situation all the way around, because one, why y'all doing this, and two, like,
it doesn't matter about the why. It don't matter about the why.
People be struggling, bro.
The only person that needs to worry about the why is the lawyer that's defending them. Yeah. So they can. But
how they gonna get a good lawyer then? If he's selling wigs, you're not getting a.
That sounds again like a person probably should have did this without a thorough plan. Sorry, I don't have no sympathy.
That's why when I have kids, I'm teaching them to be like leaders, not followers. Because I can see this as being one person idea and be like, all right, let's do it. You doing it? All right, I follow up.
I don't even see, like, what was the point of pepper spraying somebody?
Right, she was already around the counter, so she would have got far. I don't know.
You could have just put it in a diaper bag and try to run out.
What's Nene drink? Child to ghetto.
Child the ghetto. 1 star. Do not recommend. Will not return.
So you want to take a break right now?
Yeah, we'll take a break right here.
All right, we'll take a break and be right back.
You want to be right back?
We'll be right back.
Bye.
We're back, you guys.
What's up? Oh, wait. I might have to move my mic back down or something. What's up, guys?
We take a break. We break.
Black. It's like, right. So let's get into our positive thing of the week. So, I mean, what is your job? Is your job want to do anything for you for the holidays? Maybe give you a Christmas mug, Christmas holiday party?
They're giving us like grocery gift cards.
Oh, that's cute. Well, it's recently been confirmed that Google is set to give all of its employees worldwide a $1,600 bonus check following the news that the company has officially postponed plans for employees to return working back in office.
Nice.
The Hill reports, Google is ending the year on a high note with its thousands of employees all over the world, as the company has plans to ensure that every worker has a little more financial security this holiday season. A spokesperson for Google recently confirmed that they'll be giving all of their employees $1,600 bonus this month, which is in addition to the company's work from home allowance and well-being bonuses that are initially created to help during the COVID-19 pandemic. The bonuses will also be given to Google's interns and those who are part of the company's extended workforce.
That's a lot of money.
That's bread.
Yeah.
The decision to distribute this money was after Google officially delayed its plans to return them back home. Back into the office indefinitely. And it delayed it, indefinitely.
I put my application in.
Facts, due to increasing concerns regarding
we need to look. Wait, never mind. Go
you done? Due to increasing concerns regarding the new Omicron variant of the coronavirus.
They call it Omicron?
They call it Omicron, but that's the real name. But yeah, they were expected to come back in the office January 10th, but because of the new variant, they're like, nah, we're gonna hold off. So the only thing I gotta do is keep on coming out with new variants, and these must keep on getting check after check and stay at home.
With the application that do, let's see what they got.
Yeah, and
I can work from home.
Yeah.
Why are we working?
Well, you do work from home, so I don't know what you do. Shut up.
We're working for Google from home. It's a little different.
I guess. I
can be a little smug with it. I work for Google.
Okay.
But no, I'm glad they're getting that money though.
Yeah. Like most of I got from my company for Christmas was like a Christmas mug with like a Starbucks gift card. That's about it.
Nah, usually the companies I work for, they'll give you all the gift cards and stuff, but they'll also
do a holiday party.
Yeah, but also they'll give me like an extra check as a bonus. Yeah, whatever your salary is.
Whatever
for
job.
the 2 weeks, yeah, they'll just give you an extra check.
Oh, what job you was at? It wasn't mine.
Still there.
Oh, now I see why you still there.
Facts.
That's nice. I wish I could.
Right.
Cut me a check. But yeah, so it's a positive week. They're giving back to their people because Google is, grinding out here.
Christmas
And
holiday.
yeah, Christmas holiday, and they're even giving it to the people who were like hired on for short term throughout COVID. So they getting an extra, like, you could have probably made maybe like $20,000 during the summer thing, and even the interns got a $1,600 bonus check too. So like, shoot, that's probably more than their paycheck that they got from them as an intern.
Should I be that guy or should I let it go?
You do what you want to do.
They gonna write all this shit off anyway. So I'm not surprised.
Of course.
That's just like
of it. They're not trying to get caught up. They're not trying to, the whole thing of, was it tax the rich? They like, nah, not me today. We're gonna write this off. Everybody get a check. You get a check. And you get a check. And
right.
So yeah, I totally get it. So definitely a shout out to them and shout out to anybody who's getting one of these checks. I miss you.
Stupid.
Just saying. Hey, boo, I miss you.
So time for the great shit.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. This one is out California.
California.
Hey. But this California man went to Delaware to rob a bank. I guess he ain't doing his hometown or state.
I ain't doing it in the whole side of the West Coast.
So, allegedly, Mr. Robert Williams was charged with second-degree robbery according to the news release by Delaware State Police. Authorities responded to a bank robbery at Wells Fargo on Old Capitol Trail in Wilmington last Sunday. A female bank teller told officers she was handed a note from a man, later identified as Mr. Williams, stating, "This is a robbery. Give me all your shit."
Robbery.
Yeah, robbery. The bank teller complied and gave the suspect an undisclosed amount of money. Now, what did he do with that money? He went around the corner to the drive-thru and used the ATM to deposit the money in his bank account.
He's like, y'all not gonna catch me with it in my hand.
He was later caught and arrested. Now he's out. He's held on $6,000 bond.
So wait. So he robbed the bank.
Went on the side of the building.
The bank, I rolled up to Bank of America. Robbed it.
Right.
Walked out the door, turned to the right, and went straight
to the building. Yeah.
Exterior, and just went right to the ATM.
At least he used the ATM in the inside.
Shit. I don't have words for this one, guys. What? Make it make sense. You at least went to a different location.
Right.
And y'all don't know, but banks have more cameras than a little bit.
Yeah.
More cameras. They got a camera like over every square footage. Like they got a lot of cameras, and then the ATMs got cameras.
Oh, I didn't even read this part. It says they stopped him outside on the side of the building, exterior of the building, on the ATM, and then he ran behind the shopping center where they caught him hiding.
Look, I felt like Medea.
Oh no!
No, Medea. You can see me.
All right.
You can see me.
You had enough time to put your pen in. Yo,
bruh.
It's hard times. I get it.
He's like, maybe if I stay here and act normal.
No, I do have a picture. He looks kind of off,
He was like, yo, guys.
He looked like he might do some shit like that.
He looks stressed the fuck out. It shows it all in his middle front hairline.
Why would you, bro? I get. He's 44, so you're not young.
No, he look bad for 44. God damn. Shit.
He's 44. Damn. Damn.
That man look bad for 44.
Oh man.
No, but he really looked bad, y'all. Like he looked like he damn near 55.
Facts.
Like all of this. Like he got the he got the George Jefferson.
Oh shit. He do got the George.
He do got the George at 44. And he don't even look, like some people like, damn, you still look young. It's just that your hair just left you. No, this man look 50, 52, 55.
Facts.
He had a rough life since day one. So, Benjamin Button ass.
Let's Hey, stop. Hopefully Benjamin Button would go to use the ATM outside the shit he robbed.
Nah,
Oh man, that was funny. So time for the question of the week, right?
Okay, let's go.
Oh gosh, that was funny to me. I know I had a lot of wild stories, but that one was funny to me. Now,
it's hilarious.
I'm gonna play this audio.
All right, have the audio up.
I want to warn all black women. Trigger warning.
Oh shit. Let me sit back.
Trigger warning for all black women. And black men. Men can get triggered. Alright, so just listen.
Way in which men enter relationships.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Because you're a female, have some money. Because you followed me back.
I'm gonna try to say this as delicately as I possibly can, but money is quite literally the only thing a lot of cishet men bring to the table. No, because really think about it. Most of you guys can't stay faithful. Most of you don't possess emotional intelligence, so women are left doing the emotional labor in the relationship. Most of y'all don't carry your weight when it comes to the housework or the children. And most of you guys can't satisfy women sexually. Which means the bulk of your value stems from how much money you make.
Ooh.
On top of that, a lot of cishet men don't even like women, so why are we acting like this isn't a two-way street? The same way women will enter relationships with men solely for money is the same way in which men enter relationships with women for consistent sex. Women don't seek out men with money because we're just manipulative users by nature. It's because we see through men, and we know that if we attach ourselves to someone who barely sees us as a person, we may as well be getting something out of it.
Okay, so I'm
okay.
Take me to church.
Now, a little bit of context. So
that was enough context. Shit.
The reason why this was a response video. So a guy posted a video with him flashing money, saying, we're not going to talk about how women only want us for money. And that's her response video.
Okay.
She said a lot.
She said a lot.
Now, do I agree with most of it? To a certain extent. But the part that got the part that got me, unless you want to go first.
No, go ahead.
I've been saying this for a long ass time, and I think me and you had a conversation off air about this. How some men love pussy but hate women.
Mm-hmm.
And I recently discovered this like maybe within the past year or so, that men are like this. I didn't know there was a separation, but it's a thing. So what do you think about what she said, young sis? She's beautiful. Well, I can't. Am I wrong for that? She's beautiful. Isn't that offensive?
She's
Okay.
beautiful. She's beautiful.
Okay,
it is what it is. I feel like she has some valid points.
Okay.
I feel like she has some valid points. But I do wish she would have tweaked it to say that there are some women that are out here just wanting, that are money diggers. We talked about it before.
Yeah.
You know, there are some women out here, so I can understand why the man said the context video that you just discussed. There are some women out here that's like, yo, if you don't make certain amount, you can't take care of me, put me on a yacht, take me on trips, you ain't the type of, I mean, there are some women who stands like that, and that's your standards, that's okay, boo.
Yeah.
I mean, but just be aware that some people are going to label you as such. It is what it is. But that's the only thing I didn't like. Not every woman is in, and I know it's probably like, damn, you're bringing a negative light to it, but I'm bringing a real light to it. There are some women that are there just for money.
Yeah.
And all that other stuff comes extra because, like, I agree with this. Some men are not emotionally communicative. They don't really understand.
Emotionally not. That's what she said.
Yeah. Well, I said my way, she said her way. Can't communicate their emotions. They can't even tap into ours or understand ours. They can sympathize or even empathize, but since they don't feel them themselves, they're just like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I agree with that too. So most of us.
I said not all. Like I'm saying, that's why I feel like she.
I know I wasn't at the beginning of my relationship. I had to go to therapy to get in touch with that.
Yeah, but then I also think that it's a state of mind. I'm not gonna expect and I know you're like, really, what's wrong with younger men? But I'm not gonna expect no 21-year-old to understand my emotional trials as a 32-year-old woman. Like, we're on different landlines, so I could be stressed about mortgage. You still live with your mama. You don't understand how stressed, maybe because you've seen your mom struggle,
right? Or
something, but you haven't gone through that struggle yourself, so you can only empathize or sympathize with me, not so much be like, damn, I know. Oh, that big project you got, you don't have the same. We don't have the same struggles, my man. Like,
yeah, I agree.
And that's even going on an emotional level. You could be in a perfect, mother, father type of growing a background where I've been raised by a single mother, so there's certain struggles that I went through as a child that you didn't have to go through. And that's some things that people don't talk about enough when they're trying to talk to somebody. And because you're flashy with your money or you're demanding this from that guy because of what you want them to make, that's never really a big point to talk about. Yeah. It's all about like, which I agree, you should know, hey, what's your credit score? Hey, what do you do for them? That's context too. But no one really taps into the emotional personality part of it until after they get the stats first. Why are those the stats first? Yeah, that's deeper.
Yeah. So you touched on a couple of things.
Yeah.
So
trying to get deep in it,
So as far as like men that's trying to control women for money, don't be surprised when you get women that just want you for your money.
Right.
And then also with the emotional thing, could it be that as men, young boys, and I see it done now, but it's getting a little bit better, that we're taught to like hide our feelings, like, man up, why you crying?
Right.
Don't cry. Da-da-da. Man up. Eat that.
But it's not like that.
We're taught that.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised when we're at 25, 30 and they want to tell you our feelings and why we are hurt and crying. I gotta man up and eat that. But I'll tell y'all right now, guys, this whole man up and eat that or swallow that and man up and all this other shit might carry you through your teens, it might carry you to your 20s, but eventually that shit's gonna start fucking with you.
Yeah.
And you gotta find some way to let it out, release, talk to someone about it, because you're only gonna eat but so much shit. You're not only gonna not talk about your feelings about so much stuff.
And you know what happens when they don't express those emotions? Then I'm not gonna say those are the ones, but there are cases where that's when they blowing up and they're beating somebody. When they're in a fight, they're beating them too far. And next thing you know, they have a case on their hands because it's like they talked about this and it just triggered me to just go and I let it all out. And it had really nothing to do with the incident, the sparking incident. It just triggered to something in their past and they've been holding it all day. I mean, there's been times I'd be like, yo, in my past, it could be somebody randomly at the bar like, yo, this is not the time, this is not the day, bro. I'm having a bad day and I will release it all on you. I don't give a fuck if you are the cause or not, but you're trying.
Be like, look, I told you once.
And I'd be like, hey, my daddy love me. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know your daddy.
A couple of my friends hit me up. So this is a guy from DC. This happened recently, like last weekend. He literally chronicled on Facebook Live him killing his baby mother, his wife. I saw that. That's happened here.
Yeah.
And I know some people that knew him. And I don't make any excuses of what he did because it's horrific, it's wrong. But like the mental state of people.
Yeah.
You killed your baby mother, you killed your wife, then you go to your baby mother's house and kill her, and then kill yourself because you were going through like a battle custody. A custody battle. I'm sorry, I said battle custody.
We know what you meant.
And then I guess she was accusing him of being a pedophile. Now whether that's true or not, I have no freaking clue. But the way their custody thing was just very spiteful. But it's just like, yo, he could have talked to somebody, like a therapist or somebody. Like, the people I talked to know him in high school, and they was like, he wasn't like that.
Yeah.
Granted, 10 years later, I don't know what this man been through. So it's just like...
You don't even know what somebody been through in the past year.
Exactly. So
30 days.
Honestly, I feel like when me and V meet up like every week or every 2 weeks, shit, catch up. A lot of shit happened with it.
Yeah, we set up. I'm like, damn, when did that happen? Why ain't tell me? Like, man, there's just too much going on. It just happens. So you can only imagine how much happens within 10 years.
Or somebody you know in high school.
Yeah, like I think I talked about it a couple episodes back. A girl that I went to high school with, she was 7 months pregnant and she got literally the night of her baby shower after she was bringing out her gifts out the trunk of her car. She got shot up about like 11. They said about 11 bullets. They target her stomach and shot her in the head. Like,
oh, that was someone she knew. Yeah,
of course they thinking it's the baby father because she was toxic and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna raise this baby on my own. Separated. They threw her a big baby shower and everything. And so I think the mom arrived. she was coming, I guess, following up with more gifts and stuff for her car.
Right.
And I guess it was like maybe a 10 or 15 minute gap. But the mother was the first, after the cops, she was the first on the scene. And that's one thing that'll get me every time. I hate to see black men cry, because, that's a stereotype. Black men are strong, and they don't, they have that silent one tear drop,
right.
While they keeping it together, and then to hear a mother cry. Oh, I'm tear up. Movies, clips online or whatever. I'll be like, I can't. I gotta do that. And that's the only thing that really makes me, a mother cry, ooh, tears me up. I'm like,
yeah, especially losing their son and stuff. Which, if y'all saw me smirk just now, it wasn't because of that. It just reminded me of a scene from Don't Be a Miss Society, Go Drink Your Juice in the Hood. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
And when the lady, she was on the phone, was like, my baby, and the guy, I was like, that's not your son, that's your son. Oh. That scene gets me till this fucking day. That's like a classic movie. But
anyway, back to bringing back. So yeah, I agree with her in certain things.
Yeah.
I just think she needed to be a little bit versatile in including more people. Like, hey, this is not all, but this. No one's the same.
You want to know one of my worst fears?
Not really.
It's cool. I feel comfortable with you, and
Why?
I feel like we have a safe place where I can tell my feelings.
Why? What have I done to create this environment? I'm joking. Go ahead.
Oh, I've been to therapy, so I don't care what she like it or not.
Damn, what about my boundaries? See, niggas get therapy for themselves. Don't care about nobody else's stuff. But anyway, go ahead. I'm messing with you.
Because I've dealt with friends and family members that had both ends of the spectrum, where it's it'll be a woman that so involved and wrapped up into this dude she can't see herself without a dude,
right? And
commit suicide or do something crazy or something like that. Suicide.
Okay.
And do something crazy or anything like that. And the vice versa, when the guy's so toxic and controlling and he ends up beating or killing and stuff. One thing I don't want to raise. One of my worst fears is raising a bitch ass son. One.
And there's that masculinity and toxicity they were just talking about.
Is it toxic that I want to raise that type of nigga?
But does that make him a bitch? I mean, I'm confused at what you mean.
Not bitch in the literal sense, but
okay, you gotta get clarity of what a bitch ass son is, because that could be taken. Okay, that'd be better.
And I don't want to raise.
Yeah, because I'm about to say.
I don't know how to put it when it comes to a girl, but I just want my child to be independent.
Okay, all right. That's why I'm asking for more insight of what you mean.
Yeah,
by
it's all sad.
A bitch ass son. Because I'm like,
those guys that be trolling women, beating women, any type of that. I wasn't raised like that at all. And it's just I don't know. This world's fucked up. So, can we go to drunk games?
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we done?
Yeah, we done.
Anyone want a story?
No.
We just went too deep.
You went too deep. I'm joking.
Bro,
you want to get into your therapy sessions.
But sometimes it needs to be said.
I mean, it do need to be said. I know. I'm just messing with you. And even though I joke about it, I do care about Will's feelings, and he knows I do. I do. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo.
Nigga, I don't care. Okay.
I do care.
Okay.
I do care. But my thing is, the way I approach things is I approach them with the truth. And that's the only way I can do it. I'd be like, I hear what you're saying, but it could be this, or it could be this, or you know what? If that's your truth, live in your truth.
Facts.
And that's how I go about it, because I've never. My mother growing up wasn't really an emotional person. She emotional as hell now, Jesus. But she She wasn't emotional when I was growing up. So even though I was a girl, it was it was more so eat it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as a little girl,
as you can tell, I'm the sensitive one in this podcast.
Most definitely. He's the most sensitive, the most nonchalant though.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
Most
sensitive, but most nonchalant. But most nonchalant, where I just don't care. But I'm at least sensitive about if it's going to get us canceled or not. Facts. Alright, you want to go first?
Alright, I'll go first. Shit.
You're going to make me seem like I'm some cold-hearted, stone-hearted bitch out here. No, I know.
Name for... Yeah.
What?
I haven't been able to talk this whole podcast.
No, all year, all season 3.
Name 5 bartender mixers in 5 seconds.
Okay.
Lemon, lime juice, cranberry juice, orange juice, and Sprite Coke.
Now let it go, because the timer was already going off. You started with that long. I'm like, bro, 2 seconds and I already went by.
It's 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, my go. Yeah. Give me a good one, because I ain't got time for real shenanigans.
Christmas nails done on.
Okay, I'm Miss Santa Claus over here. How you doing? Are you on the naughty or nice list?
Sensitive.
All right, you ready? Start. Oh wait, no, folks, cancel. I'm gonna do it again. Sorry, you're supposed to do it.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm like, All right, ready? So name 5 presidents, United States presidents, in 5 seconds. Obama, Biden, Bush, Clinton.
Damn, you had time.
Hey.
And she had time.
You only gotta do the ones that kind of matter. Kinda. They all hang out. They all hang out with each other.
Right.
Bush, Clinton, Biden, and Obama. They all. I should have been like Michelle, because that's the only one I acknowledge.
Facts. 2024.
All right. So, TV recommendations. I recommend you guys to watch Money Heist. The last part 5.
Okay.
Just came out. Right? Yeah, Netflix, most definitely. And also shout out to Sister Dynamite. She recommended this show called Harlem on Prime Video. Has Megan Good in it.
I heard some good things about it.
I've heard great things about it. I watched one episode like 1 o'clock this morning. I was like, okay, it's giving me. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of giving me Insecure vibes a little bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely 4 friends and different dynamics. You know, one's gay, one's successful bougie, another one's working. You know, teacher, middle class. Like it's giving me different dynamics, more dynamics than Insecure's characters, but they're zooming in more on each person's life. I agree, more than Insecure did with the other person's. So definitely those 2 shows, plugging them in.
What's so like about Harlem though is like it's based in Harlem, New York, and if you've ever been to Harlem, New York, it's a different place.
Yeah, and Money Heist, this was the last part, so after this it will be discontinued. Okay. I mean, I don't make it seem like it's like a bag of chips or something, but this is the last season, so I think it's one of their best original shows that Netflix has ever. If you're a fan of like Ocean's 11 through 13, and, any of those like type of like thief type of shows, like the strategy behind it of how they escape the cops, like they always 35 steps ahead, like bruh.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Definitely. The only thing that may throw you off is that it's in Spanish, so you can see the
it's in Spanish.
Well, let me say this. The English, you know, they talk over, so you'll see the mouth moving when it's people talking over English. That's the only thing that may throw you off. Once you get over that, the plot, everything, the professors is shit. Professors is shit.
Money Heist.
Money Heist. It's in the top 10 right now.
Damn it, Willis can't talk today.
Willis can't talk. Willis can't talk.
So, my TV show recommendation. Abbott Elementary. Have you heard of it?
What?
Abbott Elementary.
No.
So,
I've seen it, I think.
Do you know who Quinta is? Mm-mm. It's that girl that went viral on like he got money. She got her TV show deal. So
another one? She already had one.
Yeah. So it's on ABC. You can watch it on Hulu. You know, you can watch back episodes on Hulu. Abbott Elementary. So it's pretty much like teachers in this school in Philly. She's from Philly or whatever. You know, it's a mockumentary of like teachers and how they feel about like the kids and stuff like that. Very funny. The first episode just came out last week. I was dying laughing through the whole thing. I think they should bring back mockumentaries.
Okay.
When, you know, they used to do like Reno 911, they used to make fun of cops and all the other stuff. Yeah, just like, I guess the show's dedicated to her mother because her mother was a teacher, so that's inspired a lot of it. But as far as like kids and teachers and stuff, it brought me back. Very funny show. Shout out to Quinta.
And she in her bag. Get your bag, sis.
Man,
girl from Philly, I'm always going to be behind you, girl.
And it's about Philly education. So
well, you know.
You might get a kick out of it because some of the stuff I ain't going to spoil it for you, but it's some stuff.
That you going to be like, it's funny. I'm like, yo, that's exactly how it was.
Nigga, I wanted to text you and be like, yo, did this
really happen? And I'm going to be like, yes, it really did. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, it's only one episode. The next episode releases, I think, January 6th. So, you know, they do that little 2-week break.
I don't understand that, though. Like, you just started. Like, it shouldn't be no 2 week. We should have started the show either earlier. But, all shows, when they, like, this is the winter break. Yeah, I get that. Which means that she should have started her show
in January, probably.
either started it in January or started it in September, so it could have that winter,
right.
like 911 and The Resident, all my favorite shows that come on. I'm so bad. I don't got nothing to watch till January.
I say off here, but I got the anime.
All right, guys. Well, that's the end of our show. I hope you guys joined in and enjoyed it. We try our best to give you as much information as possible. Try to make sure you guys laugh and get some serious information as well, because we want y'all to be up to date and woke on everything and everything. With that being said, Willis, where can they find us?
They can find us on YouTube. Hey, like and subscribe. New content coming soon. We're gonna do some things. 2022 coming soon.
Bruh.
Man.
We working.
We flew by this year.
I feel like this year, 2020 dragged, but 2021 flew.
Facts. This is just like, the beginning of the year with the Kobe situation. So much. We should do a recap show.
We should do a recap show.
Like an end of the year recap. That's the idea. All right.
Yes,
anyway,
I like it.
YouTube, you can find us on Spotify, Podbean, Alexa, tune in. Ask Alexa. Alexa, play Drunk with Friends. She gonna tell you.
Yes, she will.
Google. You can ask Siri. We're on iTunes, Apple Podcasts.
Okay.
Spotify.
You must have the list in front of him.
I don't.
This one. You can watch us on Spotify. Or hear us on Spotify.
So we're everywhere. Just Google us, Drunk with Friends. You can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Drunk with Friends with a Z at the end. You can email us at DWFriends with a Z at gmail.com if you want to be a guest. DM us, email us. What's up? Clubhouse, DWF Podcast. What? I want to do DWF Pod LLC. Man, we getting money. Businesses. We doing everything. 2022, we got a lot coming for y'all. And yeah, I'm
excited. I can't wait. We gotta start doing arrangements for our New Year's Eve show.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be lit.
The last one was crazy. Watch that on YouTube. That's one of our most viewed one on YouTube too.
Lit.
Yeah,
but anyway, thanks guys for tuning in.
I still got that old bottle of 1942. Yeah.
That wasn't for New Year's. That was for anniversary.
Oh, okay.
That was anniversary.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I didn't pour no shot, but I'll just take the rest of this.
No, I poured your shot.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah, because we're a team.
Oh, thank you. See, I told y'all I do appreciate him sometimes. Cheers.
Cheers. And we'll see you guys next week.